All right, what's going on, you guys? Nick here with Nick Strength and Power. I've got a couple of interesting stories for you guys today. The first story that I have for you guys today, a powerlifting story. And this one's a really big deal. So Julius Maddox, we've been talking about this for the past couple of weeks now. His upcoming 800-pound raw bench press world record attempt is coming up, and it's this Saturday. To the Arnold Schwarzenegger situation that surprised me the most. Or I guess I could say the ones that seem to send the biggest shockwaves and have the biggest impact on the fitness industry. Because as you guys know,
that's when I realized that we all have to now come together on this thing. And so I started putting posts out there about washing your hands regularly and wearing a mask and to do social distancing and to follow the kind of rules that the experts put out there and to face the fact that this is here. Later, we are still in a mess. And, there's still people that live in denials. There's still people that don't believe in masks. And I just think that people ought to be reminded over and over that the experts are saying that we have to wear masks, especially when you go indoor. The experts are saying we still should wash our hands regularly. We should still do social distancing, especially now with this new comeback of the virus, which is the fourth round now. There is misinformation out there. And my point of it was basically, look, I'm an expert on how to build a bicep. And so therefore, I know exactly what I'm talking about. I've studied this issue. I know exactly how to create this peak and all this stuff. There's no one that knows more about a bicep than I do because I studied this issue for 50 years. And the same is also with the virus. There are people out there that are experts that study this year after year after year, and that are experienced, like Dr. Fauci, that has been in this, probably for his entire life. I mean, why would you not believe someone like that? So, and there's some of them, and I follow them very carefully. And of course, sometimes things are happening that are unexpected. So then you have to make the adjustments and all that. But I think people should know there is a virus here. It kills people. And the only way we prevent it is to get vaccinated, to wear masks, to do social distancing, washing your hands all the time, and not just to think about, well, my freedom is being kind of disturbed here. No, screw your freedom. Because with freedom comes obligations and kind of responsibilities. We cannot just say, I have the right to do X, Y, and Z. When you affect other people, that is when it gets serious. It's like no different than a traffic light. We put a traffic light at an intersection so someone doesn't kill someone else by accident. So this is why we have a traffic light. You cannot say, no one is going to tell me that I'm going to stop here, that I have to stop at this traffic. Not go and not put a mask on, because when you breathe, you can infect someone else, and you can infect someone that then gets sick and may die. This, according to my principles, this is a free country, and I'm going to have the freedom to wear no mask. Yeah, you have the freedom to wear no mask, but you know something? You're a schmuck for not wearing a mask, because you're not supposed to protect your fellow members around you. It's just that simple. So this is the way I feel about it, and that's why I am out there and talking about it and tweeting out about it and doing videos and all this kind of stuff, because I want people to understand. I don't want to villainize anyone here, but I just want to tell everyone, let's work together.
Some of these big names that are having these profound reactions are actually pretty surprising to me. And one of them, Callum Von Moger. And the reason why that was a big one for me is because Callum played Arnold. His character was Arnold in the movie Bigger.
And unfortunately, I made the decision to remove all of his posters off of my wall. I think it was just a poor choice of words, but, quote, screw your freedom was what he said.
And the reason why that was a big one for me is because Brian Shaw has won Arnold's competition, the Arnold Strongman. Brian Shaw was like the main attraction at that event, that portion of the Arnold, for such a long time.
What's up, guys? As many of you know, I am a proud American. I train with an American flag on the wall of my gym, and I'm also a big believer in freedom. Now, there are a lot of people in our country right now that have forgotten that freedom is very important. Also, I have trained with a picture or poster of Arnold Schwarzenegger on the wall of my gym basically since I started training, because Arnold was a huge influence on me. Now, Arnold has made some comments recently, and he is free to say whatever he wants to say, But when you say something like screw your freedom, it doesn't sit well with me, and I know it doesn't sit well with a lot of other Americans out there, and therefore I will no longer be training with a poster of Arnold on the wall of my gym. It's time for it to come down.
Some of these reactions are big and unexpected ones. So this thing seems to be having real repercussions. And I think this is the last video I'm going to do on the topic because we've given it context. We've shown both sides of the stories. People don't come to bodybuilding YouTube channels or bodybuilders or fitness influencers to hear their opinions on politics or to hear their take on a political issue.